It's coffee time!
Good morning, guys. Good news slash bad news. Good news is I'm back from the doctor. It's Monday morning and I did finish Let the Right One In yesterday, and excuse me, my cats are possessed. Anyways, I did finish Let the Right One In yesterday night. I stayed awake until I finished it and I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the book because it is one of those books that it is 519 pages and it is worth it. You know, some books have so much added to it that is not really needed and the book just drags, and it could have been easily edited down, and I don't feel like that is the case with Let the Right One In. I feel like it's full with stories and nice things. Like everything in that book, it's there for a reason, and it all works so well together, and it was a lot of fun to read this book. And sometimes with big books I'm scared of going into a reading slump, but it was definitely not the case with this one. I basically read this book in like 3 days and absolutely loved it. I think I'm gonna give it between 4 and 4.5. So definitely gonna check more by the author. And another good news is I started the new book for the week, which is Death Can Wait. And I'll give you my thoughts on that later. I'm already nearly 20% in. And the bad news is I did go to the doctor this morning, and if you've seen my new selfie, I'll insert it here. So basically everything seems to be fine on my spine, so they just assume it's like a muscle problem from probably sitting wrong, or you know, all of these months that I've been working from home. So he offered kindly and nicely to inject me around 10 to 12 times on my back. So it hurt, okay? I thought it was fine, I could take it, but it was painful. So I got injected, so now all of these part of my back is feeling a little bit sore, and I feel a little bit dragged as well, let's be honest about it. And yeah, I still have to work today, but I'm gonna try to take it easy. So I hope that this is gonna help. And also he prescribed me more like therapy, so I have to go again to some sessions to do some exercises and some stuff to try to get all of the muscle that was so tense kind of working properly again. So this is also a reminder to all my peeps out there that are working from home. Please take breaks, please make sure you're sitting properly. You're welcome. So yeah, that's the tea for today. So I'm gonna go back to work, and later on I'll update you on my thoughts on Death Can Wait. So I am on track actually with my reading because I did finish Let the Right One In yesterday. So it is wonderful. I think it's the first time that I'm doing a readathon that I'm really on time with all the books that I had planned to read. So let's focus on the positive. Let's get some coffee, get some work done so that we can go back to our books. Hi guys, so sadly it is already Tuesday, which means I did not vlog anything else yesterday. I'm sorry, but after I came back from the doctor, after I got all the injections on my back and I started working, after working for a couple of hours, I started feeling a lot of pain. I was not in a great mood. I was definitely not in a reading mood, and this is what happened. Like, that's life. Sometimes it comes in between you and your books and things that you gotta do, and I decided to accept it. I accepted I was not feeling well. So I decided to finish work and just lay down, watch a couple of like stupid movies or shows that don't require a lot of thinking, and just call it a day and just wake up tomorrow, which is today, Tuesday, and just try to be more productive today and not try to beat myself up because yesterday didn't work. I was just not feeling physically well, and you know, it happens in life. So I'm here today to let you know that even though I also have a busy day today, my pain is not as strong as yesterday. I think the injections kind of triggered something, I don't know. But let's talk quickly about the book that I did start yesterday, which is Death Can Wait. So the premise of this book is based on an island called Isla de Lobos, which is close to Brazil in the book. I'm not really sure if it's an island that really exists in real life, but translated it would be the island of the wolves. And basically, due to some poverty problems that the island had, some people started to kind of attack boats, steal from them, and it turned them into pirates. Like, at the end of the day, the problem that we have here is that there is a lot of piracy, and a lot of boats that enter the waters of Isla de Lobos mysteriously disappear. So that is kind of like the basic main legend that it is explained at the beginning. So after we get that introduction, we have 4 friends, 2 couples, that decided to go together to a trip to Brazil. We get to know them when they are already on their way back home, and one of the couples owns a boat, and they are planning to return to Florida with their boat, which is going to take them a month. And they decide to invite their friends to join them in the boat. You know, it's like, it's gonna be so much fun, and we're gonna have 1 extra month of holidays. So now we have our 4 friends, the 2 couples that are in their boat traveling back to the United States. And you know, my feeling is that they're gonna end up close to Isla de Lobos. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's kind of obvious. So far I'm really enjoying the book though, because it is fast-paced, it is entertaining, and it's a really quick read so far. Because yesterday I didn't really have much time to read, and I'm already like in 70% into the book. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading a little bit more of that today, and I am finally today going to start reading Fanland by Richard Lehman to, of course, fulfill the prompt/challenge of Fanland. So I'm really excited about that one. Really behind on reading now. I was talking yesterday how I was totally on point with my reading, boom, and then Monday happened. Yeah, so we're kind of behind now, but we are going to catch up. I'm going to try for the rest of the week to bring a lot of reading sprints of like 20-30 minutes into my regular work schedule to see if I can push those books. But yeah, I'll keep you updated later. So today's video is done. I think I forgot to tell you, but I was about to record my Q&A video to celebrate our 1K subscribers on BookTube. So I did that today. I'm gonna have to edit it so that I can upload it for tonight. And yeah, that is the tea. So hopefully I'm gonna have time to read tonight to give you an update on Fanland. I am like dying to read that book so much. And I'm hoping it's gonna live up to the hype, because the last book from Richard Lehman that I read, All Hallows Eve, was kind of like a disappointment. I think it's the first time I have read a Richard Lehman book where I was disappointed. So I'm kind of like hurt right now. And I'm hoping this one is gonna be, you know, it's gonna make me believe in him again. So yeah, let's see how that one goes later tonight. And this is how baby Lilith spends her days. Are you having a hard life? Yes. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. I know. You're so precious. You're so precious. And this old boy has a new favorite place, which is here. It's super weird. I don't know if it's comfortable, but he has been sleeping here every day for the last couple days. He tends to change spots every week or so. So this is what he's going for right now. Like, don't mind me sleeping on the floor while I have so many beds. Oh my god, why are you so cute? Hi, old boy. Excuse me, say hello to the YouTube fam. No? Hello, party people. How are you doing? My day was pretty good. It was busy, but good. So I finished work, I finished editing my Q&A video, and it's currently uploading for tonight. I also went to the post office and I went to get my sessions for my therapy, and sadly they are completely booked until January 2021, so I do have to wait. But this is where I have done therapies before. They're really close to home. They already know me, I already know the doctor, so it's kind of like my best bet. So which means I have to wait until January to get my therapy, but it's something to look forward to. And also, you know, I'm just gonna try to make the best out of the rest of 2020. We all agree that this year it's gonna go down in history as one of the poopest, you know, years ever in general for everybody. And this Christmas are gonna be different for everybody, but I think especially for people like me, that I have my family and my loved ones all living in different countries. So it's gonna be way different, but like I said, we're just gonna make the best out of it, because there's nothing I can change. So if I cannot change it, there's no point on, you know, making it worse for myself. I can't change it. That's the end of the story. So for the rest of our Tuesday, I thought we would make reading sprints. So I'll probably read like for 20 minutes, take a break, read for like 30 minutes, take a break, things like that. So the plan is to read a little bit from Death Can Wait on my Kindle, and the star of the show, Funland by Richard Lehman. I got this book some time ago because this cover, and it takes part in a fun park, and it's a horror book from Lehman. And also, I mean, have you seen this cover? It's like the cutest. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. It is a chunky book, but after finishing Let the Right One In, I'm more confident again that I can read chunky books without feeling like they're dragging or without going into a reading slump. It has given me back that confidence. So let's take a minute to thank Let the Right One In for that. And I'm really hoping I'm gonna love this one. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna try to read as much as possible from these two books, and I'm probably gonna get back to you guys tomorrow on my thoughts on the books. Hello guys, this is Wednesday. I thought I would try another angle. This is basically my bed where a lot of the reading is done as well. So today is Wednesday and it is already 6 p.m. I just finished work. It's been a really busy day because I'm covering for a colleague that is currently on holidays, and please ignore my messy hair. I just had a shower, so it's still kind of wet. So I wanted to give you an update though on the books that I have been reading. I have read a little bit more on Death Can Wait. I am starting to doubt if I enjoy this book or not. There is a couple of comments that were made, you know, between sexes, men and women, that I'm not sure I really enjoyed. But I'm trying to, you know, like kind of go past that and just try to enjoy the main story. It has come to the point where our characters, our group of 4 characters, the 2 couples that were in the boat, had to face a really huge storm, and they have ended up now being stranded. This was already on the synopsis of the book, so it is not a huge surprise or anything. So I'm hoping that from now on the real action is gonna start. I mean, the book is really fast-paced, so I am really thankful for that. I'm currently on 31%, so I'm hoping to be able to finish it like in the next 2 days perhaps. I'm just gonna try being ambitious here, but it is what it is. And I would like to report gladly that I have read a big chunk of Fanland by Richard Lehman. I'm currently on page 176, and I plan on reading more today. So at the beginning I was a little bit scared, not gonna lie, because there were so many characters introduced so fast into the story that I was having trouble a little bit to keeping them all apart in my brain, to try to figure it out who was who. There were so many names mentioned at the beginning, like it doesn't leave the reader time to kind of, you know, get an idea of who is who, but slowly you start to put them in order in your head. So I'm really enjoying it now. It is more slow-paced than other books that I have read by Richard Lehman. I don't know if it's because this is a 500 pages book, but it's taking its sweet time to really get to some action. Something has just happened now, but I mean, I'm in page 176, like something had to happen, right? So let me tell you a little bit about the story. So we are in a small town, and in this small town we have a fun park called Funland. And they describe it as the exact opposite of Disneyland. They say it's small, it's tacky, it's not safe, it's dirty. Perfect. So, and one of the main attractions had to be closed down because a young girl and her grandma were attacked while they were in there. So there is like all of these weirdos in the park, and people feel unsafe when they go in there. So I'm kind of really loving that vibe of like really dark, dirty park with like freaks living in there kind of situation. And then in this small town that we're in, we follow the police department, and they're having currently a little bit of trouble because there is some problems between teenagers, and they also have a lot of problems with homeless people. They have too many of them, and people are feeling unsafe. It's causing trouble, all of these. So there is a lot of things going on with a lot of different groups of characters. So so far I'm enjoying it. And I don't really know where we're going with this. So I'm intrigued, you know. I want to keep reading because I want to know exactly what is happening, especially with this kind of attraction that they had to close in the park. They had to close the fun house because that's where the grandma and the girl were attacked. So I wonder if we are going to get to know more about these. Also, there is a rumor that a lot of people disappear in this town, so I'm like, okay. So there's a lot of things kind of building up, and yeah, I'm really enjoying that so far. And yeah, I think I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight. What is really helping me is doing reading sprints. Like, I don't know why I never even considered this. Like, why I never considered this. Normally I just sat down and I just read until I was tired, or I don't know. And now I'm like, how about just reading 20 to 30 minutes, then taking a break, and then reading 20 to 30 minutes. It's helping me a lot. So I think I'm gonna do some reading sprints tonight as well.
Do you fit? But you're small. Do you fit? Here.
Hello party people, and welcome to my Thursday. So today I have something that's itching. I kind of want to start organizing things in my apartment. I think like since we all went into lockdown and all of that, I've had these phases in which I just need to organize things. I think being all the time at home, it kind of, you know, things start to bother you more, things you wanted to do for the longest time. So I really want to reorganize again my movies and my books and try to find extra space somewhere for things. Wish me luck with that, because I have a lot of stuff. I do own a lot of things. That is a true story. So I'm gonna see what I can do. So I think as soon as I finish work for the day, I'm gonna start like organizing sprints, reading sprints, something like that. I think I'm gonna start actually with my movie collection, see what I can do there. I know a lot of people have been asking for like a bookshelf tour and like movie tour, but I just feel like I don't have so much space to display everything that I have, and it's not fair to the collection. Because I would need more shelves and more space to display all my collectibles, my movies, my books. But I'm gonna try to organize it a little bit, and maybe, I'm not making promises, but maybe before the end of the year I might make a little quick tour to show you how I have things organized. But like I said, it is not ideal at the moment because I do not have enough space in this apartment for extra shelves and things like that. So I'm kind of working with what I have. So here's where most of my movies, video games and things are, and it is extremely crowded and a little bit unorganized right now. I also have there a bunch of like new stuff that I bought or that I have to watch, and it's all like a huge mess. So I think I'm gonna take the time to not only organize it but also clean all the shelves because they're super dusty. So yeah, we're just gonna start sprinting with some cleaning and organizing, and also get some reading done in between. We got deep into organizing and I have some empty spaces I don't know what I'm gonna do with. I'm just like, where do I put this? Where do I put that? What have I done? Why have I started this before the weekend? I don't know. But I'm gonna take a break now because I need to edit today's video, and I'm also doing some reading sprints on Funland. I feel like the story is not progressing really quickly. So I think nearly 50% into the book, and I feel like we're getting to the point where I'm hoping I'm gonna start getting something out of the story. Like so far there has been little really like horrific, bloody, gory stuff happening that I was hoping for. Am I a horrible person? There's been a couple of like incidents, but I kind of was hoping for a more horror scenario, I guess. But anyways, we're gonna keep on reading and we'll figure it out. Alright you guys, so this is the result for now. I have grouped here some of my faves. I have my Stephen King's, my Guillermo del Toro movies, and then my horror Blu-ray collection up to the bottom. Then I have here all my horror DVDs. I made space to show some nice collectibles. There's Sammy, my boy. Then I have here my classic collection, classic monsters. I have here my Regan, she's so cute. I have here my Child's Play and Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street, because I really love those two franchises. I have here some vampire movies. I have here my Buffy the Vampire Slayer original collection of DVDs, and I have here X-Files. Here are all my games now. There's still some work to be done, but I already spent so much time with this today, and it's time to get back to reading. You guys, I have been doing reading sprints and we need to talk. So when it comes to Funland, I'm in page 308 from this boy. So latest I should finish this on a Saturday, which it's exciting because I'm gonna be back on track with my reading if I manage to do that. The reading sprints are really helping, and I'm still kind of waiting for that wow effect. Like so far it's fine, but it's just fine. So I'm not like hating it, I'm not like not enjoying it, but I was kind of hoping for more, you know, so slightly disappointed. Let's leave it at that. But I was keep on reading now from Death Can Wait on my Kindle. And you guys, like, there is a chapter where the author confuses the names of the two main female roles. Like, how does this happen? We have basically two main female characters. We have Haley and we have Renee. And I started reading this chapter, which is chapter 15. And the first line says Haley and Luke. And I'm like, that's not right. Luke's girl is Renee. And fair enough, in like a couple of lines later, he changes to Renee. And I was confused. But then I realized that the author really mixed up the names. And I was like, how? Like, Haley and Renee are in different times in this book right now, completely different stories right now from each other. Like, how? How nobody noticed this, I don't know. But yeah, that's the tea on the book. Apart from that, it's okay. It is, the good thing about it is that there is things happening all the time because it's a shorter book, and also it is fast-paced when it comes to the writing, so it helps a lot. It is enjoyable, but I'm seeing a lot of little flaws here and there. I'm still enjoying it, but I'm kind of waiting to see because I'm not like in the 50% line, so I still have like half of the book to go. Hello guys, kitchen time. So it is Friday. It's already 5 p.m. but I have had the worst day because I have had to work extra hours because we had so much to do at work, and I still need to edit today's video to upload it, so we are behind on everything. But the good news is it is Friday, which means that I'm gonna have the whole weekend to finally read and relax. So since you guys know, and I've been mentioning over and over again, but I am getting into sprints when it comes to reading, and I have to edit my video. I think I'm gonna make a timer, so I'm gonna be like 20 minutes editing a video, 20 minutes reading, 20 minutes editing my video, and this way it's a win-win situation and we get to move forward with our books. So I am gonna finish my tea. Yes, I'm drinking tea. I've had already a whole pot of coffee today, so I'm just trying to take care of my heart. So let's get to editing that video and reading those books. And also another good thing of today is that it's Friday night, so I don't have to wake up early tomorrow for work, which means I can stay awake to do reading sprints for as long as my body will keep me awake. Alright you guys, so update. My cat needs to use the toilet. That's the update. Alright, my cat has finished doing the business. So currently it's around 8 p.m. so I sat down to read a little bit from my books, to manage to read the pages that I had set for today. And currently on Finland I am in page 402, so I just have a little bit left for tomorrow, so I'm definitely going to be able to finish Funland tomorrow, and also probably Death Can Wait. So let's talk Funland before I take a break for dinner and a movie. So Funland is a book that, more than horror, even though it does have some bloody aspects to it, it's more like a thriller to me. It is not as extreme as other Richard Lehman books, and it handles some heavy topics, that's for sure, like all of Richard Lehman's books. And as in many of his books as well, there is a couple of characters in this book that I guess you're predestined to hate.